My mic is unmuted this time, so that's better. What's up, guys? Yeah, it was Zongo in the morning because it's like 11 o'clock here. Let me turn the music down. But yeah, I might change that. Yeah, so that's my kind of just made that my intro now, my stream intro. Yeah, so hopefully Moonshine's reception is okay. Yeah, so today it's gonna be more of a chill stream. Not gonna be playing Devil May Cry today. It's gonna be a short one too, cause I have some plans at around 2, so it's gonna be about a 3-hour stream. So pretty short one. Hey, Snug, what's up? Yep, it actually works this time. I don't know why your messages didn't come through last time. Where do I send my uneducated opinion? That will be where you are typing right now, Snug. So what we'll be doing today is some tier lists. Now, I had an idea originally of doing something with the tier list, but we won't have enough time for that today, so we might have to do that Sunday. And I'm very excited about that one. Or even next week, so I could maybe have the whole day on it, but... Yo, baby Alexis. Thank you for the follow. Dude, I'm gonna get to 50 in no time. Yeah, so... what was I even saying? Let's see. Yeah, so I have a really fun idea for a stream, but I want to dedicate some more time to that because we only have like a few hours today. So we won't be doing that today, but we will be doing other tier lists. So I did a bit of a hint to it on my Instagram story. So I'm not going to reveal what the second tier list is going to be, but the first tier list we're going to do today is controllers. Video game controllers, because I know a lot of people have very specific opinions about these. Uneducated opinion, poor people should die. What an interesting start to the stream. Wow. There is now video evidence of Snugboy saying that. Wow, that's crazy. You know, this whole thing is being recorded. Just get rich. Just be a rich streamer like Snugboy. Just have a billion primes. Oh no, you stream on YouTube, don't you? Yeah, you got to clip and put it on his channel, on his Discord server. Let everyone know. All right, so here we have a collection of a bunch of different controllers. Why is there a MI gate? I always get those tests for some reason. I have to pay YouTube $600 a day to stream. I'm so in the red. That's crazy. How did you factor in a reverse deal with YouTube? How are you paying? How are they paying you? No, how are you paying them? Let me do full screen. There we go. That's better. Zero support. Down the deal. No, Saul, you don't understand. He makes just enough to not be in the red. Okay, well, he is in the red, he said, but just slightly. All right. So I have some controllers here with me. I just scrounged up some ones I could find around the house. There were a bunch of them I couldn't find because we moved houses and we still haven't unpacked everything. You can be in the red and rich. Yeah. I mean, isn't every rich person kind of in the red? Like, Nicolas Cage, that's why he keeps doing movies, because he's always buying shit, which is so relatable. Jim Carrey. Yeah, Jim Carrey, Nicolas Cage, Gruich, Snugboy. Grudge, you are not rich. Let me tell you that, okay? Because I'm always the one that buys lunch. Unless you're just scamming me. $5. At least. Alright, so I think we'll do this in chronological order, but seeing as that I don't have any like classic Nintendo ones with me, I think we'll just go off vibes and off what we know and using our imagination. I'm 2 million. Why did you put apostrophes like that instead of commas? Also, you put the $ in the wrong way. Everything is wrong about that. Is a person who has never seen who doesn't know what money is. Good. Have you used every one of these controllers? Yeah, actually, I have. Yeah. Because Gruj and I went to a video game history museum years ago, and we basically tried every single console. So that was very helpful in this scenario. Doesn't the money come after the number in Spanish? Maybe Gruj speaking Spanish, hablo español. No, I can assure you he doesn't even know English that well, let alone a different. I was speaking Spanish. Okay, you just gave him an out. So right off the bat, which one of these is your favorite controller? I want to know everyone's favorite controller before we start. I'm not going to go easy on it just because it's your favorite, but I would just like to know to start. Because I'm not really sure what my favorite is, and I feel like this would help me determine that. 8-bit 2. 8-bit 2 one is pretty good, but I'm talking about the classics. The stock standard, what you get packed in the box. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have about like 9 or 10 here. I do have an SNES Classic, but I don't know where it went. So we won't be able to do the SNES controller. It's PS5 here because I think that if not, Switch Pro. Actually, you know what? I have not used the PS5 controller yet. Also, I'm just realizing the PS5 is not in this tier list. Switch Pro is a great controller. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Oh, I actually don't have the Switch Pro controller with me. I don't think I could find it. No. Oh well. We're just gonna run with it because I don't want to have to try and find a different one. All right. So, SNES Classic is in my room if you want me to bring it up. Wait, is it actually? If it is, that'd be great if you could bring it up. Apart from the battery lasting maybe 40 minutes, I think it's the most comfy, got a great weight to it. I like the design. Negatives are it has to update. What the fuck you updating your controller? That is true. I've seen people complain a lot about the battery for the PS5 controller because of the vibrations. I've heard if you like put the vibrations down a lot, it increases the battery. But I feel like controllers are just built like shit nowadays. Like I have this Xbox Series X controller that just drifts up. I've never had an Xbox controller drift. It sucks, dude. What changed? Did they just get cheaper? Like, because the controllers did not get cheaper. Yeah. And I play Tekken on that, so that is very, very concerning. Yeah. That will dock points when we get to that, but... Okay. Alright. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's start. So, first off, we have the PS1 controller. Oh, okay. Guess we're not having the SNES Classic. That's fine. So, we have the PS1 controller. A great baseline. It was, you know, the start... Actually... Instead of starting with PlayStation, let's start with Nintendo. Because I feel like that makes more sense. So, NES, the oldest controller here. I have never liked the NES controller. I think it sucks. I think it was good for what it was. when it was made, but now it's so uncomfortable. It's too small. I get it's made for kids. I understand that, and I have big hands, but it's just not comfy at all. The sides dig into your hands. It's just this controller sucks ass. If I was a kid in the 80s and this was my controller, I'd cry myself to sleep Super Mario style. Alright, Gruge just dropped off the SNES Classic in my room, so now we have that too. So that's good. Although I don't know if that's the same, like, quality-wise as the original SNES, because it'd be made out of different materials, but we can still try. So, it's actually perfect, because we're about to move on to that. Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Snug, because this controller, I've always, like, I don't hate it, but I've always, like, disliked it. It's never good. So, it's going in a D. And you know what? I might actually add an F. Which will be purple. Oh, whoops. This will be green. Oh, wait. Green. And this will be F. And that will be purple. Okay. This is going in D, because it's not absolutely terrible, but it is not made well. Like, the buttons aren't even satisfying to click. Like, the D-pad is really bad because it, like as soon as you press down on it, it's like, doesn't have a lot of, like, input to it. So, like, it hurts to use it for a long time. Like, it's really close to the controller, so there's no, like, padding. Alright, let me get the, he dropped it on my door. Let me get it. Okay. I'm gonna have to fish it out of the box. He just dropped the whole thing. So, SNES Classic. I need to plug this back in again. But I remember liking it. Not for a long period of play. There are third-party NES controllers that are way better. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see this. God, it's really connected. Okay. Got the wrapping. Ta-da! Oh, ta-da! Okay. So I've always preferred the purple buttons for this. Because we have... I think in Australia, originally, we got the purple version. Which is like the Japanese, like, Super Famicom, I think. But in America, they got... And now for the Super... for the SNES Classic, they gave the rainbow buttons. Which I think Gruge said he liked better. But I like the purple buttons. They're really cool. They're really simple. And it works with the gray really well. I really like it. Oh, America got the purple. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I much prefer the purple. Oh, Snug, you like the rainbow? Why do you like the rainbow? Why do you have this uneducated opinion? I mean, I like the color. Like, it makes it look like a toy more. Popular at school. And you're rich, apparently. And you hate poor people. Well, this already has some yellowing. How? I guess it was left in the sun when I used to use it a little bit. So, this one, the buttons feel really good. The select and start I do not like. I don't like the rubber select and start. But the D-pad sucks. I will say that. The D-pad fucking sucks. Because it has the same, like, a similar issue as the NES. It's a bit better. But, like, it's too soft. Now, I just like the colors. Feels a little bit more whimsical. I think the purple's cool for the slick design. I also think they have two concave buttons to make the feel different, which the colored one doesn't have. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait, does the purple one have concave buttons? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Okay, maybe if I tried that one, I might like this one better. But concave, concave buttons could be good, but they might hurt your thumb after a while. I just really like how slick the purple is. It's like two of the purple ones are concave, so if you don't look down, you can tell how it feels. Okay, I do like that, because I like not having to think and not having to look down. But I feel like 80s plastic like that would not feel good concave. But yeah, this D-pad, it's like really wobbly. I like how modern the Rainbow console looks. Yeah, I guess. I really like the gray. Oh no, that's why I like the purple one, because it's so 80s. Like the purple and the lavender, I guess you would call it, or something. It's so cool. Like, let me bring up a picture of it actually. SNES purple. Hold on. Okay, I guess I have to go out of SNES purple. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the console itself, to be honest. SNES. Let's look at SNES. Hold on, let me see something. Okay. Yeah, this, I don't know. I'm torn on it. I mean, we are talking about controllers today, but the Super Famicom just looks way better. You're saying toy versus VHS player, but I feel like both of those could be good things. And I also don't know which one you're talking about for which. Because to me, the Super Famicom looks more like a VHS player, the Super Nintendo. Oh wait, I just realized my thing is in the way. There we go. I do notice the concave buttons now that you say it. Okay. Yeah, more Sonic music for you. Yeah, okay. So the Super Famicom looks way better, but we're not talking about consoles. I guess it's like the curve on the Famicom is nice. I don't like how chunky the purple one is. Yeah, the Super Nintendo is ugly. Like, it's not very nice to look at. But the Super Famicom is like, it's so like, you look at other things that were designed around that time in Japan, and it looks very similar to those things, and it's really nice. Plus, like, the different grays are really nice, and it's so slick. I just like I mean, I do like the little bit of color on the SNES controller in that context of the whole console. I think it does look really nice. But there's something about the purple on the other controller that I also really like. And I also do like the idea of some concave buttons, just so you can tell that there are different things. But, yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. But we're not comparing two SNES controllers now. We're comparing SNES controllers to everything else. So, how does it stack up compared to some other controllers? Well, I think I'd give it... Where'd it go? Here it is. I think I'd give it a B. I think I'd give it a B. Out of all of the like classic D-pad only controllers, I think it's one of the best. Which isn't very hard to do, I think, because you just have to be like not terrible. And I don't know, like the buttons feel really good to click. The main buttons do, and I do like how they have the bumpers. Did they introduce the bumpers, or was it Sega that introduced the bumpers? I actually don't know. But the bumpers, great. Well, not great. They're good enough for what it is. Because you're not playing, like, you're only really playing like platformers and RPGs on the SNES. D-pad still kind of meh. I don't really like it. Like, it's too soft for me. I like more tactile, clicky buttons. Sega just had the 6 face buttons. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't like the select and start. I never like these soft rubber buttons. They're so shit. But yeah, I think overall it's a good controller. And it's a B. So, back in its special... Actually, fuck it, I'm just gonna throw it. Alright. Oh, shit. Boss Imsay. Thank you for the follow. Dude, Avatar's one of my favorite shows. It probably is my favorite show. I was just rewatching it with my girlfriend the other day. The Duke gets an S, right? We'll get to that. So, the next controller is the N64, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Now, this controller, okay, let me get your guys' opinion first, because I am very curious to know this. Because the N64 is a little you know? It's a bit There is a good thing I do like about the N64 controller that I will say after, but what does everyone think? N64 controller is insane. It is insane. Holding this as a kid, I never knew what to do. Like, why was there a big thing in the middle? I am N64's biggest defender. Really? Okay. Squeak to that. I think Gruage and Snug could have a good conversation about this. I don't have the N64 controller with me, sadly. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear. Because me personally, I'm not a fan of this controller. I like how big it is. That's a good thing. It's basically just a huge SNES controller that they gave a dick. And grips. Actually, it's so smart, so it's made to be able to have multiple ways to place. You can have a hand on the middle for 3D gaming, or on the left for 2D gaming. Only one 2D game released, but yeah. But it's so iconic looking and weird, and I'm a big fan. I do like weird controller, like I do like gimmicks. I do like things being unique and taking risks. And I do like the form of it. Like the shape is very interesting and unique. And it makes a good logo in it of itself. Just like the silhouette. It's a great silhouette. But every time I held it as a kid, I never knew what to do. I was so confused. Like, but it's a bit nostalgic though for me. The actual worst part is that they made the analog stick so bad that the plastic grinds itself. Yeah. Yeah, I got a why is there two D-pads? Yeah, that always confused me too. I guess one is for camera, which is why the C, but yeah, that always confused me too. Yeah, the stick is shit. I got a C button. I got a second-hand N64, like a purple see-through one, and the stick was just gone. Like, it was just flopping around. Like, there was no give to that. Like, it was just completely just dead. And it feels so bad on your thumb, too. But the one thing, not the one thing, but one other thing I will say that is a positive about the N64 is exactly so, the see-through ones. This shit was so fucking cool. It's still so cool. We need more controllers like this. We need more controllers with bright neon yellow, neon green, like the really ice, like almost clear blue, ice blue one is so cool. The gray one with a bit of purple is sick. The one I got is the purple one. So I have that somewhere in storage. Like I think it's somewhere in this house, but I can't find it. If they made these for Switch, they would sell so well. I don't know why they don't. And like the whole Y2K thing is like back, and like people like are yearning for this kind of stuff. I mean, I have a Game Boy Advance that's like white and clear, and it's so sick. We need clear plastic to come back. Yeah, they did do it for the 2DS, and it looks so cool. And then they just never did it for anything else again. Is it like really fragile? Is that why? Is it like the same reason they stopped using metal, like chrome shine lightsaber hilts on Lego figures? It's just like deteriorated really fast. Because I get like sun damage, but the normal N64 controllers get sun damage as well. It's probably fragile, but I mean, like, technology hasn't evolved at all past that. Like, it looks so cool. And you have all the special edition ones, like you have the Pikachu ones and the gold one. And it's just so cool. Maybe letting lightning damage some of the tech. Maybe. Miyamoto's scared. Like sun damage. Yeah, that's my main thought, I think. But people don't go outside anymore anyway, so. I think Miyamoto's scared. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they don't do it anymore. They would sell so well. I've always really liked this blue one. It's just kind of... It's strange. I like it. The golden one is so good. Yeah, I don't usually like gold. I'm more of a silver guy. But this thing is sick. It's so cool. It feels like an item you'd find in a game. Like a special item. Alright, now let's talk about button feel. How does everyone feel about button feel for this? Because the stick we've already talked about is shit. It's so bad. D-pad, it's kind of the same as the SNES. Yeah, it's... The button quality is not very good in this game. It has like sticky buttons kind of where like you can feel if you like use it for a long time, the button would kind of stick down. Or it could get like stuck if you click down and move it. I've never understood the C buttons. They suck. I just hate them in any game that they're in. But I'm glad there were no 2D games released. The D-pad is ass. It's so bad. I think A and B feel good. They're okay. But like... Oh, here comes Grudge, probably. Gonna just comment on the song. I just... Yeah. I do like the Z button at the back. Yeah, Z is the only button that feels good. It was a good predecessor to the nunchuck and to the Wii actually, just the Wii controller, the normal one. But holding onto that middle, like grabbing it and clicking it, yeah. Oh, Gumbo, what's up? A and B feel nice too. They're okay. They're not like as bad as the NES controller, in my opinion, but yeah, they still feel pretty cheap. Especially, like, compared to the button presses on some of the other controllers we'll be talking about, like, it's... Yeah, it's a bit weak. The bumpers are also kind of the same as the SNES. Like, they're not bad, but they're not the best. I'm thinking, for this, we give it a C. No, a B. I think it's on par with the SNES. Just because of the Z trigger, I think it feels really good to press. And all the clear... plastic colors for it. I love clear plastic controllers, so that will always get a special place in my heart. Maybe if it didn't have the clear plastic, I might put it in C. But, yeah. Alright, next one is the GameCube. Now, I don't have an original GameCube controller. I do have this Pikachu one that I have for my Switch, which does have the right stick as... just a normal stick, because I did not like the C stick, so I switched it out. Because this one you can like, you can pop it off. Let's see. Okay, so this one might be an S, to be honest. Alright, let me see if I can actually pop this back in. What the fuck? Alright. This is so stupid. Come on. There we go. Alright. Big controllers lobbying behind Zongo as well, of course. It's not overrated, Snug. It's great. It feels really nice to hold. Like, the triggers, like, I'm not a fan of the triggers for shooting games, but who's playing a shooting game on a GameCube controller? Unless you're playing Metroid, I guess, but the bumpers feel clicky. They're so much better. Okay, well... Okay, actually... I just remembered the original GameCube controller only has one trigger. And it's like a... You, like, push it down. Like, it's like... Almost feels like you're slotting something in. Especially if you have notches on the sticks. Yummers. Metroid's more of a puzzle game. Yeah. So, actually, I do have a knockoff GameCube controller that might be more close to the actual one. Hold on. Alright, so I got this one because we got a GameCube and we needed another controller, so we just bought like a cheap thing from Game Traders. Okay, here's why video essay time. Triggers are way too big, no shoulder Z on the left, the face buttons are so weird. Why the big A and small B, then the weird X and Y? Controller's way too small and feels cheap. Stick is good though. I basically disagree with everything you just said. So, well, no, maybe not everything. These triggers, the way they press in is weird. But if it's analog, like I don't know if this is analog, but if it like like knows how hard you press it in, that is cool. That could lead to some good gameplay. This trigger, it sucks. I don't know if this is just because this is a knockoff one, or if the actual trigger is just like the actual bumper is just like this, but it's really bad. It's too small. It like the click is really weird, but yeah, I don't know why there's one Z button. Anyway, actually, I love this button layout. I love it because it feels so good with your thumb to press, and you can like easily move to your thumb what each one is. I love when each one is distinct. I mean, you can get mixed up between X and Y sometimes, but you just kind of think like X axis. I just realized this X axis, Y axis. Is that? Wait, but there are other controls not like that. This is like the closest. Actually, I guess not, because the X is on the right. Glad we didn't go to school, because all my fellow GameCube controller hater bullies would have given you a wedgie. No, I would have parried it. One thing I will say is I hate the C-stick. I hate it. It's so bad. It's like, what happened? It's better than the C buttons, let me tell you that. But like, why couldn't you just give it another stick? Like, this one is so much better. This one feels so good to use. Yeah, I get what they were trying to do, but it shouldn't have been a small nub. Should have just been another stick like PS. Yeah, like it feels like you're gonna slip it off of it with your thumb. Like, the D-pad is not bad. Honestly, I think it's the best D-pad so far. It is a bit small. But it feels good to press though. Okay. This one, I don't know if it's... See, I don't know if it's this controller or if it's GameCube controllers in general. But the up on this D-pad is really soft and weird. But, yeah. I do like the notches on here to, like, stop you at each direction. Yeah, the GameCube does have a few shortcomings, but it is great to play Smash with. Even if you're not playing Melee, even if you're playing Ultimate with one of these, it feels amazing, dude. Especially with how much you press A in that game. Like, it's perfect for that. So, I think I will give the GameCube an A. But before we move on from that, I want to look up if there's any cool GameCube special editions. Let's see. There doesn't seem to be many clear plastic ones. That's interesting. Oh, that controller! Dude, what is that? Oh, this is cool. I love how it has a Panasonic logo on it. It's so funny. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be many different variations. I love the purple. The GameCube purple is so good. It's so good. Jesus. The orange is really good too. You're onto something snug. It's really nice. Yeah, there's not... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, a lot of them was just like Word of Game and Silver Console. That's it. Whoa, that one is sick! What the hell? I mean, that's probably not comfy with the belt strap, but it looks sick. Also, it's not like an actual GameCube controller, but that was really cool. Metal Gear Solid, yeah, it was just another silver one. Yeah, so it's staying an A. I just wanted to see what that was like. So, next one for Nintendo. What is the next one for Nintendo? It was the Wii, right? Yeah. So here's the Wii. All right. So I have the Wii controllers here. I have the standard Wii controller, and I have the nunchuck. Snug, I think we can agree on this. The Wii is a hidden sleeper. It feels amazing. Like, all the buttons feel great on this thing. Like, everything's so clicky and tactile. Like, the buttons have different textures, which makes sense. Like the pause and home buttons are a bit harder to press, so you don't accidentally press them. And they're, like, more, like, clicky and, like you'd think it's a stick. This shouldn't feel comfortable, but it feels so good. And especially even if you have like the silicone grip on it, that makes it even better. But like the B button feels so good. The A is so good. The A button looks so nice. Like it looks like futuristic, and like the D-pad feels great. The nunchuck is great. It has like sort of that kind of trigger from the GameCube, but actually good. And the C button feel like everything on this feels great. It's so good. And like the customization, like as a kid, you like unplug things, you put it in, you grab one of these, you slide it in, you put a nunchuck at the back, you just start fucking blasting. This shit was so fun. It was like, it was Nintendo on full gimmick. My only issue is the limited buttons means that you gotta plug in a controller into your controller to play some retro games. That's true. But honestly, I didn't mind that. But games designed for controller work so well. Yeah, dude, it was so much fun. Like playing Link's bow training with this thing and GoldenEye was so much fun. Like, I mean, it was a bit weird because you had to hold the nunchuck at the back like here and hold like that. But it was so interesting. And like Lego Star Wars, you'd have like a big lightsaber you could put the Wii remote in, and you had a lightsaber. My only issue is one time I got stuck in my ass. I was in hospital for 7 hours. I hate you, Miyamoto. I feel like that might be maybe not an issue with Miyamoto. But actually, no. It's irresponsible of Miyamoto to let you do that. You should have sued Nintendo. I don't know why you didn't. Maybe you did, and that's why you're rich. Thanks, Reggie. So yeah, I think Wii Remote is easy S for this. No, you were so right. Do you remember all the accessories? Like you could put in a plastic tennis thing, dude. And the Mario Kart Wii Wheel was like never the best thing to do, but it was so fun. Like you go to a family like gathering, and you start like playing Mario Kart, and you put it in the wheel and you start driving. It's so much fun, and it had like a vibe to it that was just so like cool and like futuristic. Let's look up some special Wiis. Oh, Wii special editions. I know the Queen got like the gold one or something, but she never actually accepted it. Wii Will made it so easy for the boomers to get involved. Exactly. I've always liked the red Wii. It's always like pretty cool. The blue one's really nice. Oh, I wanted the blue one so bad when I was a kid. Do not like this though. Wii Mini looks fucking ugly to me. They didn't really have many special editions or anything for the Wii. The black Wii was nice with the blue. That's crazy. Yeah, they didn't. That is a shame. If we were judging consoles, that would bring it down. But since we're just judging the controllers, it's an easy yes. It's just so versatile. It feels so good. Like even if the controller itself didn't feel as good, it would still get an A because of all the versatility. Toad Wiimote on top. Yeah, I did see that. But like it did have some cool stuff, but I mean nothing beats customization of the N64, I think. Like that was just they were going off with the variations on that one. Okay, so after Wii is Wii U. Wii Remote is maybe S or A. Okay, so technically there are two Wii U remotes. I don't think both of them are in here in this tier list. But first we'll do the Wii U gamepad. So I have the black one here. Now, for what it is, this is not a bad controller. Like this actually feels really nice. Oh yeah, the charge was not good. And it does collect dust. You think it's bad? I disagree, I think. I just... It's not too heavy. Like, there's a stylus, which I just remembered now. The triggers feel really nice. They're really big and chunky. Bumpers I'm not a huge fan of because they're just a bit out of the way. Okay, I think once you're an hour in and you get used to it, it's awesome. But every time I go back to it, at first I was like, yuck. Love the way it sticks out underneath the triggers. So comfy. Yeah, you can like rest your fingers here and it lets you like click it faster too. And it works if you want to like lay it on the floor and like angle it. It's a really nice controller. It builds off the Wii pretty well. I don't think it's as good as the Wii controller because I think the buttons on the Wii controller just feel a little bit better. But as it stands, like it has actually 2 analog sticks. Thank you, finally. And the triggers are great. Bro, this is a controller for the Wii. Nintendo didn't make a new console. Well, moving on to the next Wii U controller, because there are 2. The Wii U Pro controller. This thing... It's strange. It's really good. But I feel like making the triggers small with the same texture does not have the same effect. Like the Wii U triggers on the gamepad felt really good because they were huge and click like this. But like this like tiny version that's like still the same like kind of, it's like very kind of fragile and like easy to click and not in a good way. It does feel like a Photoshop. It feels like someone took the Wii U gamepad and like tried to turn it into a controller. And also it never synced well. It was so annoying. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this. It feels like a bit of a fake controller. Like, it's very cheap and... I don't know. I think I'd give it like a B. Because it's not bad. It's a good controller. And it feels good to hold. Like, it has the similar, like, things up here so you can rest your fingers. Like, that's good. But, I don't know. I feel... It feels more satisfying to click the buttons on the Wii U gamepad, I think. But since there's no... There is no, input for the... There's no picture for the Wii U Pro controller here, so I'll have to group them together. But I think the Wii U gamepad is a solid... B or A? I actually don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking like a B. Because the size is a little bit annoying. Because it would get a bit tiring after a little bit. But yeah. I think it does feel... Control-wise, it does feel better than the N64. It makes me want to move the N64 down. But I love the customizability of the N64. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. In terms of controller-wise, it's a C. And these 2 are Bs. I think I'm happy with that. Sorry, Snug. But, yeah. Now, we get to the newest one, which is the Switch. Here is my Switch. I got some stickers on the back. Oh, stickers on the back. And now, I am very excited to see what the Switch 2 feels like. Because I have never really been a fan of the Joy-Cons. They are way too small, and they have the problem that you'd think the Wii controller would have. I'm a Switch fan. I get people hate the Joy-Cons, but I love the Joy-Cons. I like the idea of the Joy-Cons. No, so can we agree on something today? Hey, we haven't even gotten to PlayStation or Sega or Xbox. This is just Nintendo. But this is, I guess this is mostly what you play, so. I do really like the idea of you being able to just hold 2 and just like play like two-handed like this. Like, just relax. That is really cool. But when you do that, it loses connection because these things are shit. Gruid, you're the #1 Zongo head now. I'm out. I've been burned too many times. Look, I like the Joy-Cons. They're a great concept, and I think they'll build upon it really well for the Switch too. I really like. They didn't really do a good job showing off the new features for the Switch 2 in the trailer, because instead of these like small tiny buttons, they have like actual triggers that you pull, and then you press down and then pull it out. That's gonna feel great. It's gonna feel way better. One thing I do like about the Switch controllers though, the Joy-Cons, are the buttons. And the HD rumble. The rumble's really good. Joy-Cons feel grubby in that little grip they give you though. Yeah, we'll get to that. The Joy-Cons itself though, I like the buttons. I like that they've chosen just to make everything clicky. RF, guys, the RF camera that they never used. Hey, they used it for one thing. But fucking the sandwich game and 1-2 switch. Yeah, the buttons are really nice. The sticks, when they work, are good. I really like the triggers and the bumpers. The bumpers not so much. Well, okay, these are the best kinds of soft bumpers, I think, because they have like a little bit of a ring to it. Like you can feel the twang a little bit, so it feels like tactile. And the triggers feel great. Maybe not for like shooters or anything, but it would be good if it wasn't so fucking small. I wonder if Switch 2 will feel better just by default. I think it will, because it's just that's way too small. And I get it's for kids, but like, come on. I will say though, this I am mixed on, because this is just the C buttons again, but in a place that actually makes sense. And honestly, I don't mind it being a separated D-pad. Yeah, true. Playing Tetris or something might hurt after a while, but you can use like the base of your thumb. It does make corner inputs more easy for me, because I'm terrible at like diagonal inputs for D-pads, because I always just like get mixed up, and like if a D-pad isn't made for a diagonal input, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Works because you can use it as a controller, but for 2D games is not good personally. Also, these bumpers, great idea, terrible execution. It's so, you have to press in really hard. And even when you slide in the grips, like, it's okay, but it's not so much better. I think the thing that always bothered me is the distance between the stick and buttons is different between the L and R Joy-Con, so when you're using it on one side... Yes! I was thinking that exactly. I'm always the one that uses the red one, so I have to hold it in, like, the middle. And you have, like, so much controller space you're not using, and it's so annoying. Whereas this one, it's like, everything is like portioned pretty well. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Coming in. Giving me a 8-bit controller. 8-bit 2 controller.
That's the best D-pad. That is such a comfortable.
This is so gross. It's so dusty.
I haven't used it in 5 years, but it's such a comfortable.
Yes, like it's Miyamoto himself dropping off a non-official Nintendo controller. I guess it is
the
like
best Nintendo
approved by them.
controller. It is the best Switch controller, and it's not even official.
It's licensed, but it's not official.
It's not official, but I stand by it's the best one. It also takes 80 minutes to attach to your Switch, which is very awkward when you're at someone's house and you're trying to play a party game.
Yeah, these buttons all feel great. The triggers feel really nice on this one too, because it's like really it's like soft, but like I don't know, it's like feathery a little bit. These are just standard SNES like ones. I do like the paddles at the back too. That you can program. The sticks feel really good. The D-pad feels great. It's very clicky. But we're not ranking this one today, so I don't know why you brought me this one. So, throwing that. We are ranking the Joy-Cons. And now, I gotta use this. Because with the Joy-Cons came the Joy-Con controller thing. And this thing is not very good. Like, it feels really weird in your hands. Like, it feels like you're holding, like, goo. I don't know. Guys, it looks like a dog. iFuni.com. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's just a square. It's not... It feels like an afterthought. Like, they were like, oh shit, people would want to play this as an actual controller too. We should probably do something. And I like the gimmick of it, like, as an idea. But, yeah, this shit is not good. So, yeah. Also, slotted into the Switch. Okay, it does feel very, very satisfying to slot back into the Switch. But actually, in the Switch, not a fan. It's just every time I play the Switch, my hands just get tired because it like gets heavy. Like, I always just want to slot it out and like stand it up and play. But that's more a problem with the Switch itself. I don't really think that's a problem with the controllers. But we have to mention it because it's an essential part of using the controllers. So, the Joy-Cons. Where do the Joy-Cons go? Chaos! What's up? And Inconsistence. What the fuck? The fuck is up? Everyone can thank Chaos for helping me find the VOD for last night's stream because I just thought it was lost forever. But Twitch did save it, so we got that, and I'll be uploading that probably today sometime. Probably tonight. What do you two think about the Joy-Cons for the Switch? Where would you rank them? Because we're talking right now about like the comfortability of them. Because I'm thinking maybe a B. Yeah? B tier? Okay. I'm red Joy-Con and I'm blue Joy-Con, and we're here to switch you up. This is how you got rich, Snug. They get the job done, but they're kind of small. Yeah, I think that's my thoughts exactly. Like, they're good, but the Switch 2 I think will just be automatically better because it's bigger. And like the way to disconnect it will be way better with the triggers. So I think I'll give the Joy-Cons a B. Oh, okay. One thing I do really like about the Joy-Cons is that a lot of them have brought back special edition. A lot of them are brought back. There have been some clear ones. And the special edition ones are nice. I shall be in and out. I'm playing Minecraft. We'll have fun. Yeah. So the special editions for the Joy-Cons are really nice. Like, these Animal Crossing ones are so nice. And the Starfield ones are sick. Wait, that's not a thing. Wait. Okay, this is based off the Xbox One, but that is sick. That's a great custom job. Zongo, would you be mad if I lurked and worked on my script? I'll be back. That's fine. But who am I going to disagree with? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, banana one. Oh, it's Pikachu. Oh, I guess that's Eevee and Pikachu. Yeah, these ones are just, like, a lot nicer than the other consoles before them. Besides, like, the N64. But they had some really nice ones. And I think I've seen some clear plastic ones somewhere. Are there clear plastic ones? Clear plastic. Oh, okay, that's custom, but that's sick. Yeah, okay, I think the ones I've seen are just custom. But, yeah, that's getting to be. You'll say it takes so bad, I'll unmute and boom, I'll be back. Okay, good to know. Alright, Switch Pro Controller, I do not have with me right now. I cannot find it. But it's a great controller. It's really good. Although there is something about it that kind of puts it in a similar spot to the Wii U controller for me, where it's like, it feels good. Like, it's a better version of the Wii U controller. But I don't know. It feels like it's made for a specific thing. Which I feel like a lot of these Nintendo controllers are when they try to emulate like normal controllers, like after the Wii era. Is that, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I play a lot of shooters or something, but I've tried playing Doom on the Switch and you can't play it nicely with any controller. The triggers just don't feel good to shoot a gun with. But yeah, for everything else, this Switch Pro controller is great. I love that it's clear plastic. That's always a fucking win. Switch controllers are evil for FPS. Yeah, they're really bad. But I will say the Switch Pro controller is an A because everyone is clear plastic. That is sick. And also proves to me that they can make clear plastic controllers still. And also, I'm just remembering Xbox has a bunch of clear plastic ones that they've been making, which is sick. Motion controls for aiming rules. I've never gotten into it. I need to get used to it. It always felt weird for me. I never used it enough for me to get used to it. But yeah, that's an easy A. I think that's up to date with the Nintendo ones. So let's move on to PlayStation, methinks. Okay. So PlayStation PS1 controller, it's like the PS2 and PS3 controller, but worse, right? It's like it was just like the version 1. Like this is like the beta. It's like I feel like it's an automatic C. Like for what it is, it's like not bad. It's good. It actually was smart to have grips instead of the Nintendo route, which is just like a flat piece of plastic. So for that, I'll give it a C. Now, PS2 controller. I have one right here. And I don't actually have a PS3 controller, but it's basically the same. Alright, let's see. So, a bit of lore about me and Gruage is that we had the silver PS2, but then it broke, but then we traded it in, but kept one of the silver controllers. So we have a silver controller. PS2 was my childhood controller. I used to love it so much. It hurts so much to play that thing. So here's the PS2 controller. Oh. Right. And you cannot hold that controller for too long. PS3 too. True, but it is a nice looking controller. It is a sexy controller. And I always loved the click of the analog sticks when I was a kid. PS4 controller might be my favorite controller in general because of nostalgia. Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to the PS4 controller. But the buttons on this thing feel great. It's very clicky. The rubber buttons actually feel good. Like, I don't like rubber buttons, but these are actually good. Actually well done. D-pad, I like the look of it, but actually, you know what? It's not bad. D-pad's not bad. The triggers, they're very similarly clicky, which I don't mind, I guess, but I would rather they be different. And I do appreciate the analog thing, so you could actually like slowly press this in, but I feel like it was never like enough of an offset to like actually make a difference. Like you'd always just click it as soon as you press it. Like there's not much of a room to click before it actually presses down. So PS2 controller, let's look before I rate it. Let's look at special editions. PS2 special editions. That logo for the pink one is so funny. It looks like they sell it at a Hot Topic. Ooh, blue chrome. That's nice. Blue plastic. Fuck yeah, love that. Gold looks nice. Silver, nice. Okay. Whoa, that's a Gundam one? That's sick. Yeah, the only clear plastic one I've seen, though, is a clear blue one. Did they do any other ones? Oh, that's nice. I like that yellow. Ooh. Okay, so Japan had other special ones. That's nice. Okay, yeah, there's not much, but there's something. PS2 controller, I will give a B. Yeah. Now PS3 controller, okay, one thing I don't like about these controllers is the rubber sticks, because they got so gross and so dirty. I'm surprised, honestly, this one is held up. Like, they would like come off sometimes, they would be like broken, or they'd be sticky, or like just gross. And yeah, that's the problem you have with rubber, but the fact that it's wireless though makes it one step above PS2. Yeah, true. You'd say that especially because you used to trip over the PS2 controller all the time. That's probably what made the silver PS2 broken the first time. Um, I think the PS3 is an easy A. Like it's pretty iconic. It's a bit small, but the way it feels in your hand isn't too bad. Like it has really good, like the DualShock is really good, the vibrations. Let's look at PS3 special editions. PS3 special editions. Okay, I'm sensing a theme here with this generation of consoles that they didn't have a lot of different variations. What the fuck is that one? Yeah, it was very slight changes, like a print on it, or like a One Piece one. What? Huh. Yeah. Well, those are nice. Yeah, that's going to A. Okay, so PS4 controller. Now, this one I have a bit of a treat for you because it's Gruidge's old controller. It's his old PS4 controller. And he used to love Batman Arkham. And so, as a Christmas gift, my mum got us controllers with stickers to put on the controllers. So I love Halo, so she got me a Halo one. It's a picture of Master Chief with a sticker on an Xbox One controller. And I use that all the time. Now, Gruidge loved, and don't worry, Gruidge, I'll cover your name. Gruidge loved the Joker. And he loved Batman. So, I gotta switch to full camera for this. So, he got this one. The Jonkler PS4 controller. Now, he used the fuck out of this thing. And he was 14. But, it's so fucking funny. I love this thing so much. It's so funny, dude. It's it okay. The one game that really sold me on the PS4 controller is Infamous Second Son. When they had you flip to this and shake it like a can, like a spray can, and then you press the trigger to spray, that was sick. That was amazing. And it played the audio through the speaker. It was so cool. And the light was a bit annoying, but Second Son is to the PS4 controller, Galaxy was to the remote. Yeah, dude, it used the PS4 controller the best. Like, you press the touch thing, and like it's really fitting because like he's touching the materials to get more juice basically for his powers, and it plays the sound, the audio on the mic, on the speaker, and it feels so cool. And then the D-pad is kind of like, it's not bad, but it's like, yeah, it's not bad. It's good. Yeah. I do like that they finally have the different triggers actually feel good, because the PS3 did have different triggers in the PS2 that weren't just clicky, but they didn't feel good. It was like a toy weird thing. Like, it wasn't the best. Actually, thinking back to it now, that might drop it down to a B. I don't know. But this PS4 controller is really good. This one specifically is really good. Just look at this. Look at this, staring at you the whole time as you're playing Marvel's Spider-Man. Yeah, I really like how thin the top is and how long it is. It feels really nice to hold. It's got a really good grip. The triggers are good. The bumpers are really good. This is definitely an A. Which is... Actually, you know what? I think this is an S. I legitimately think this is an S. The pause and share button. I don't really like the share button as a concept. It's a bit weird. Like, who the fuck uses it? But the touchpad thing was kind of cool, and you could use it in some interesting ways in some of the games. Like, they didn't just have one game where you use it. The pause buttons are fine. Like, they click pretty well, and it's great for long time play. It's really good for that. Oh, I just realized I never did this controller. The other PS1 controller with the analog sticks. When they just discovered that. What's the difference between the PS1 with sticks and the PS2 controller? Was it just the analog? I guess I put them on the same row. Yeah, PS5 controller I don't have here, and also I've never tried it, so I don't really know what I'd rank it, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that is why we will be moving on to X. Actually, no, we'll do Sega first, because I don't really have experiences with the Sega controllers, to be honest. I have a little bit, but from what I remember, they weren't very good. Like, yeah, I think this is the Mega Drive. This one. Is that right? Actually, don't know, but this one is. I don't know. I do like the concave button. Like, it was interesting, but I feel like it's a C. And I think this is the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn. Yes, the Sega Saturn controller. So, I love the box for the Sega Saturn. This one, it's so funny, and this looks like a DVD player. Yeah, I remember not feeling the best about this one. It felt kind of cheap, and like the buttons had the same issues as like the N64 did. I think this is also getting a C. Dreamcast is a weird situation because it's very similar to the Duke, but it had that little Tamagotchi thing in the middle, which is cool. I think I've only used it like once. The Genesis. Yeah, Sega Genesis. What is the Sega Genesis controller? Because oh wait, no, that is the Genesis controller. Wait, what was the Mega Drive controller? Is it the same thing? There are two Genesis controllers. Oh wait, is the Mega Drive the same as the Genesis? Bit confusing. Is the Mega Drive just... Okay. I didn't know that. I thought they were different things. Alright. So, in that case, I think I'll just keep them at C, to be honest. Dreamcast. A bit strange. But I appreciate the strangeness, and I appreciate the Tamagotchi in the middle. It was pretty cool. It's going in B. Now, it does suck that Sega had to stop making consoles, because I feel like they have some really interesting, unique ideas. But thankfully, Nintendo is still doing some pretty interesting stuff. So, now, it's Xbox. Now, I have always been a fan of Xbox specifically. And I'm really worried about... See, have you guys seen the leaks where they've said that like Halo and a bunch of other Xbox games are coming to PlayStation? I'm a bit torn on that because that means my friends and stuff can play like Halo. And MCC will probably have cross-platform with that, so that'd be sick. If PlayStation allows that, which they're notoriously not usually good at doing that. But we'll get to the Duke Ridge. But yeah, it's just I really like the Xbox controllers. Like, there's not a single bad Xbox controller in my opinion. Well, maybe there's one, but we'll save that. So I'm worried about them just becoming a publisher and not making any consoles because I really like their consoles. Okay, let's get to the rating. So, first off, the Duke. Now, I don't have the Duke. I wish I did. I love the Duke. It's so funny. Like, it's so big. Like, it has the opposite problem with the Joy-Cons. But, like, I love it. Like, the sticks feel strange and they're, like, convex, but they have, like, little reticles in the middle. Oh, no, sorry. One is convex and one is concave, I'm pretty sure. Xbox, the Duke. The Dweek. Yeah, the left one is concave and the right one is convex. I think that's one's for moving, one's for aiming. And it's just, I don't know, it has a special place in my heart, I think. It is kind of like a Frankenstein Dreamcast, but I think it's better. Because it's more like the Dreamcast is very tall. Like, I don't know why it's so, like, tall and thin, but I guess because they had the Tamagotchi thing in there. But it's also weird because there's no bumpers. There's the white and black button. So it's just triggers. Which is strange. But it's just so funny. Like, what is that D-pad? It's an amorphous blob. But it still feels good. And the big Xbox logo under, like, plastic in the middle. And come on. Original Xbox special editions. The special edition Xboxes look sick as fuck. And their respective controllers. Although I think... okay, that's not what I wanted. I think a lot of them did switch to the updated version of the original Xbox controller for these special editions. But, I mean, look at these. The clear blue. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, we're skipping past that one. But the clear white one. The Atari one. The orange one looks sick. It's crazy that this is a Halo one. The boxes also look sick. Yeah, see, that's the updated Duke. So I guess it's not really the Duke, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of special editions had that. But look at that, dude. I'm just realizing now that's not an original one. That's a new one. But dude, it's just beautiful. Like the X, like this is the whimsy from the SNES, but I actually like it. The color. Cause like, look at these buttons. They look so cool. And they're like egg-shaped, and they're not like perfect. And it looks so nice. I'm not a huge fan of the right stick being convex, because makes it a bit harder to aim. But I honestly think the Duke is an A controller. And that's partly probably nostalgia. And I don't know if Snug... I really wonder what Snug's opinion on this is. If he wants to maybe unmute and get back in the chat to talk about this. But yeah, I think the Duke is legitimately an A controller. Also, I've seen some people... Yeah, I think it's an A. I've seen some people complain about Twitch verification for chatting. I'm going to try and go to the settings of my account and see what I can do to change that. Because I set security parameters for the channel, but I think something messed up and I must have actually accidentally made it so you have to link your phone or something. So I'll get rid of that after stream ends today. But yeah, so sorry about that. So, the next one is... Oh, actually, no, sorry. The next one is the updated Duke controller, which I think... Updated Duke controller. Oh wait, no. Updated OG Xbox controller. What is it called? Is there a name for it? This one. This one has no source, in my opinion. It's like... It's probably better. Okay, it does have both concave sticks, which I do like. But I do not like the A, Y, B, and X buttons. Like, it does not look as nice. It's kind of ugly. Also, the placement of the white and black is not the best. Yeah, it is kind of the proto 360 controller. Yeah. See, the silhouette is not as cool. Although, yeah, it is very similar to the Xbox 360. I think I would probably... I think I have to put this on the same level, though. Because it's like, it's got probably the best parts of the Duke. But, like, it doesn't have the source, but it makes up for it in how comfy it is. Now, the 360 controller... I'm just gonna put this up here. It's come on. There's no contest. Like, look at this. It's iconic. It's small, but it still feels great to hold. Like, I've got big hands, but it still feels great. And I don't feel like I'm like missing too much, or if it's too small. The triggers feel amazing. These are great triggers, especially for shooters. The way they bounce back at you. And that click of the bumpers and the buttons. The buttons actually kind of look similar to the updated Xbox OG controller, so they don't look as good in that regard. This actually, did they always look like this? Maybe I'm just used to the Xbox One controller, but this controller and the chrome X in the middle is so sick, and the way it lights up in the 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pause button is really good, and like the battery pack is a bit annoying, but I mean, what can you do? You could replace it with rechargeable ones, but it's just, this is a near perfect controller. This is a basically perfect controller. D-pad, you know, I'll say I appreciate the lifted D-pad, and I liked how some of the other ones you could like twist it to make it up or down. And it is a comfy D-pad. Like, it's not the best D-pad, but it's comfy at least. But yeah, it's not the best. That's why it's not perfect, but it's near perfect. So that's why it's getting an S. And now let's look at some special editions. Xbox 360 Special Edition. They had some crazy ones for the 360. Like, look at all these ones. That Halo 4 one's crazy. The Simpsons one's really funny. Surprised they didn't make the on button a donut, though. Yeah, 2D games with 360 D-pad, you could not do that, I don't think. The Halo Reach one's really nice. The blue was pretty nice. Yeah, the special editions were crazy. The Halo 3 one's really cool. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of this one, though. This console. The S or something. It just was kind of just blah. Okay, I'll go back to Homo. It's weird that they didn't make the on button a donut. I feel like that's so easy. That yellow is so shiny. It's so funny. Alright. So next is the Xbox One controller. Oh wait, I have one over there actually. Oh, no way. That's where it is. Okay, well, I actually found my old Xbox One controller with the sticker on it just now. I didn't actually know it was here. So, there is... The Xbox One controller is a bit hard to talk about because there are basically two different versions. So we have the OG. It does have my name on it, but we have the OG Xbox One controller, which is kind of shit. Like, it's good, but the improvements they made on it make it obsolete. Like, the D-pad is not very good. It's like not terrible, but it's not very good. The sticks are okay, the buttons are okay, like everything is okay, but this part at the top, I don't know, there's something about it that I do not like. And it's just, it's obsolete. Like, it's obsolete. Stick is cool, but it's obsolete. Because after this came the Xbox One S controller, which is much better than I have a Gears of War one. But it was white when it came out, and I guess there was a black one maybe. But yeah, this one is so, no, excuse me. They're so much better. Because it doesn't have the black gloss at the top, which I guess some people might like. But yeah, this is the later Xbox One controller. This is the Xbox One S controller. And it feels better. Like, not too much. It's very slight. But it's just a little bit better. Like, it's better connectivity, I'll tell you that. But the merging of this bit feels a lot better. The triggers feel better. The bumpers feel better. Like, it feels a lot less cheap. Because the Xbox One is cheap, let me tell you that. Because ever since I got it, I had to lean it back when I put a disc in, because it's just, the disc thing is broken. This controller I used all the time for everything for a long time. Until I got this controller, which is the 20th anniversary Xbox controller that is clear plastic with a green grip at the back and grips on the triggers. This thing is amazing. I love this controller. It is my favorite controller, I think, ever. But it has drift, which is really fucking annoying. This stick goes up sometimes, just randomly. And it's so frustrating. I don't know how. I didn't think Xbox controllers could get drift. But I think every controller just gets drift now. But besides that, the D-pad, they got the detailed D-pad with all the middle bits. I don't know what do you call it, but it feels great. It's very clicky. The sticks are really good. The click could be better in with the sticks, but it's not bad. It's good. The buttons feel great. The face buttons, they look great. It connects really well. Connects really fast. The menu buttons are great. The triggers, they're so good. They got like a kickback to them. Like, you push it down and it shoots back up. Like, it's like bouncy. And they've got a grip on them, so it feels really nice. The bumpers are really good too. They're like clicky, but they're not cheap. The grip on the back feels really nice. If it had paddles, this would be even better. But I forgot. I could probably rate the Pro controller too, but I've never really used it, so I guess I wouldn't know how to rate it. And it has a headphone jack at the bottom. Like the Xbox One controller, the original one, I forgot to mention. The first Xbox One controller did not have it. You had to plug in this stupid adapter and then plug in a headphone jack. The Xbox One S controller did have that, so that is a great change that they made. And they kept that for this, thank God, because it's so helpful. No Bluetooth though. There is Bluetooth with this controller, isn't there? I think there's Bluetooth with this controller. Xbox Series X controller, Bluetooth. Yeah, there's Bluetooth. Yeah. It should work with Bluetooth. The headsets? What do you mean? Oh, Bluetooth audio. Yeah. Yeah, you do need. But I'd rather have a plug-in one than have to rely on Bluetooth. Like if it was Bluetooth and no headphone jack, or headphone jack and no Bluetooth, I'd rather headphone jack and no Bluetooth. Because a lot of headsets and stuff, and just better headphones are plugged in. Can't use your AirPods. Yeah, but like, if you're using this, why would you have to use your AirPods? Switch lets you do both. True, but that's a different use case. Like Xbox, that whole thing now is that anything can be an Xbox. So you just connect the AirPods to your phone, and then what? Like, you connect the AirPods to your phone, and then you just use the controller. Because the only headset I got is my AirPods. You can get earphones for really cheap, dude. Also, no, it's not. You have headphones for your computer. Just use that. That's exactly my reasoning as to why this is great, because you just use your headphones from your computer. Headphones, not headset. Well, if you need a headset, I mean, I guess, but like, people who need a headset for gaming usually just... That is a plus of the PS4 controller, is that it does have a mic in it. And I'm still not a fan of the batteries. I don't know. I don't like how wasteful the batteries are, but I guess you could just swap them for a rechargeable one. I can't speak over mic on Series X. True. Still getting S. This I will just count as the Series X controller because I don't have the other one. But yeah, so that is the list. Now let's see if there's anything I need to swap out. So in D, hold on, my voice is a bit. Okay. In D, we have the NES controller. Then in C, we have the Sega ones, the classic Sega ones, and the PS1 controller with no analog sticks, and the N64 controller. B, we have SNES controller, the Wii U gamepad, the Joy-Cons, the PS2 controller, and the PS1 controller with analog sticks, and the Dreamcast controller. A, we have the GameCube, the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, the PS3 controller, the Xbox Duke, and the Xbox updated Duke, basically. And in S, we have the Wiimote, we have the PS4 controller, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox Series X. The Xbox One original would probably be A, but the Xbox Series S, or X, would be in the S category. Now, before we go, actually, I do want to look up the special edition Xbox Series X controllers, because they have some fucking bomb ones. Like, this one I got right now is sick, right? They got the Starfield one, which is actually the Starfield one, and not the custom Switch one that I accidentally said, which is sick. They have the clear blue ones, the Sky Cypher, and they're releasing a bunch of new clear ones recently too, like the red one, and it looks sick, because who doesn't like clear plastic? They have you can customize your own controller. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I'm pretty sure. They have the clear white Ghost Cypher, which is with the gold D-pad. That looks sick. We're not going to talk about that one. I'm not going to talk about that one. This one's really nice. There's so many variations. The Halo Infinite ones. Let me see. New Xbox Series X controllers. Clear controllers. Okay, I guess they're not. Okay, wait, let me look up Series X Cypher. Yeah, here we go. Pulse Cypher, that's the new one. Look at that. What about Atari? What about the DS? What about the Virtual Boy? Dude, the DS and the Virtual Boy... Okay, the Virtual Boy, I guess you have argument for. But the DS is its own thing. It's not a controller. Like, it's all attached to it. That's like a separate thing. Atari, we can... It's not here, but Atari, I'll give a D. Okay? Alright. Now that one is being saved. And I have another tier list planned, which will probably be our last one because I don't have too much time left. Because this is going to be a long one. Or maybe not. I don't know. But, so we have... Here we go. Disney animated movies. Boom. Now, this tier list, I did not create these names, but there is a lot. So, now some of these I have not seen, but we will go through them and we shall rate them. The best of our ability to the best of my ability. So, first off, we got, I'm just going to go in the order they are here. Lion King 2. I don't remember watching that. Okay, you know what? Let's go through first and just go through all the ones that I haven't seen. Oh, so I can put them on the thing. I haven't actually watched the original Snow White. Not watched Jungle. Actually, no, we did watch Jungle Book 2, actually. Don't remember watching Cinderella 2. Nope. Never watched that. I need to watch Ponyo. I feel really bad. I need to watch that. Onward, didn't watch that. Did not watch that because it looked bad. Didn't watch that. Did not watch that. Didn't really watch that. Didn't watch that because wait, is that normal Hercules or is that like a spin-off of the show or something? Ghibli movies are published by Disney, I think. So those were or something. So that's why. Fox and the Hound 3. I never watched this one. Atlantis, I didn't really watch that as a kid, or if I did, I do not remember. House Moving Castle, I still need to watch. Dumbo, I do not remember watching. Didn't watch this one. I do not remember watching. We watched Tarzan 2, but I do not remember. Nope. I do not remember. I definitely didn't watch Lady and the Tramp 2. Did not watch this. Didn't watch Sleeping Beauty. Didn't watch The Great Mouse Detective. Mulan 2 I do not remember watching. Alice in Wonderland, Tarzan and Jane. Do not remember watching that. Didn't watch that. Didn't watch that. Rescuers. I think I watched like once when I was a kid, but I do not remember anything about that. Did not watch that. Doug. I did not watch Doug. That's a Hercules straight to DVD movie. Yeah, I thought so, but I didn't see normal Hercules here. Did not watch that. Didn't watch that. Didn't watch that. Oh, definitely did not watch that. Actually, no, let me put that in these, pretend these don't exist. I feel like that's fitting for that. Okay, I watched one of these Tinkerbell movies, but I do not remember which one it is. So I'm just going to put both in this. Didn't watch that. 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 Did not watch that. It feels weird putting James and the Giant Peach here. Was that Walt Disney? Also weird putting Spirited Away in this list. Brother Bear, Valiant. That was Disney? My God. I don't remember anything about the movie, but I remember watching it. really goofy movie, Reset. I didn't watch the Recess movie. Mozzie's Mom's Fantasia. I didn't really watch Fantasia. Coco, Train to Jafar. Nope. I didn't really watch Frank and Weenie. Teacher's Pet. Didn't watch that. Either this, Hercules. Black Cauldron. Who watched that? Nope. The Wild. I always forget that's Disney. DuckTales movie. Didn't watch that. I didn't really watch Bambi as a kid either. Nope. What the fuck is this? Okay. Oh wait, where's Pocahontas? I actually didn't watch that. Okay. That is most of the list, so maybe this actually won't take that long. Okay, so first off is... Wait, hold on. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Alright. First off is Home on the Range. Now, this movie is hated by people. And as a kid, I remember really liking it. And for some reason, I also had like the storybook version of it. I don't know why. But yeah. What does everyone think about Home on the Range? I'm also going to change these names because they're a bit... Yeah. So what does everyone think about Home on the Range? Because I'm tempted to put it in average. But if I watched it now, it would probably be bad. It's like saying Ace Attorney and Nintendo games. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's average. Yeah, I think so. Little Mermaid 2. I watched this when I was a kid. I don't remember this. I don't remember. Or The Jungle Book 2. I don't remember watching that. I remember watching it, but I don't remember anything about it. Incredibles. Let me just put that there. I mean, is there any contest? Like, come on. Incredibles 1 is S. Lilo and Stitch, also an S. Come on. Aladdin, I give that like a... That's a great. That's a great. It's an A. Toy Story 2, God tier. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 4, Letterboxd. I didn't actually see this. I don't know what that is. Big Hero 6, good. The film was a bit, but you know, it's good. Cars 1, great. Yeah. Respectable list so far, okay. Heffalump movie. I mean, I don't remember watching this since I was a kid, but it's Winnie the Pooh, so it's gotta be great. Cars 1 is underrated. People always dog on Cars. I get Cars too, but... Mulan. That's great. Chicken Little. I used to love this movie. So, I will be biased. And I will say it's good. Because I like Zach Braff chicken. Nightmare Before Christmas. I actually do not remember watching this fully. Hijack Notre Dame. Good. It's good. Cars 2. Look, I was a kid when I watched this. So I remember liking it because it was Cars and I loved Cars. But Cars 2, I will say, is average. I don't think it's a... See, I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so I don't know. I think it's so funny that they just have kill cars in that movie. They like turn cars into cubes. They blow people up. They shoot them. It's crazy. The whole plot is assassinations. Like sniping cars. Who thought that was a great idea? Because it was. It was awesome. So that's why it's not bad. It's an average. Jungle Book. Average. Let me make another one. Oh, whoops. It's called Meh. And it'll be kind of gray. I think that's probably worse than bad, actually. No, I think it's a different category than bad. Meet the Robinsons is good. Oh yeah, Meet the Robinsons is great. That's a great movie. No, because I think there's a difference between average and meh. Average is like, okay. And meh was like, wasn't bad, but I don't care about it. You know? So maybe actually I put it up here. No, the colors don't make sense. I'll do like this lighter green. And then this bad will be pink. Alright, yeah. Mid good versus mid bad, exactly. Yeah. Actually, let me just change it to that. Mid good. Mid bad. Why does it have the colors as well? That's annoying. Mid bad. Right. No, because it's not that it's bad, it's just that I don't care about it. So I'll keep it as meh. An average, yeah. Monsters Inc. Great. That's great. Fox and the Hound. Meh. Little Mermaid. Average. My mum would kill me for saying that, but mid good, mid, and mid bad. Not really. It's more like, yeah, it's average. I don't know. I don't really care about it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again. Yeah, okay. Looking at where it's next to, I don't think it deserves that, so I'll put it in good. Wall-E. I think that's God tier. Piglet's Big Movie. That's great. Leroy and Stitch. I remember liking it when I was a kid. It's Lilo and Stitch, so that can't be bad. So good. Monsters University. That's a great movie. Beauty and the Beast. Good movie. Zootopia. Good movie. Goofy movie. Good movie. Good Dinosaur. Bad movie. Planes. Meh. Stitch the movie. Oh, wait, no. Is it Stitch the... What is this? Stitch... Lilo and Stitch the movie. Isn't that... Wait. Yeah, Monsters University is great. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Oh. Stitch the movie. Yeah, I thought so. Can't be bad. Winnie the Pooh. Great. Alice in Wonderland. Meh. Oh, meh. Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Good, good. Cinderella. Meh. Cars 3. Average? I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was like, They said the last ep of the show is a TV movie. Oh yeah, that is what it was. Yeah, it's good, not great. Yeah, Cars 3 is it's okay. Frozen 2. The most meh thing ever, dude. Tarzan, good movie. 101 Dalmatians 2. I have not seen that, so I will put that here. Pinocchio, average, I guess. Wreck-It Ralph, great movie. That's a great movie. Christmas Carol. I think Christmas Carol... You're saying Wreck-It Ralph is S because it has Sonic in it. I think Wreck-It Ralph is incredible, not just because Sonic is in it. A Christmas Carol... Meh. Actually, average because it's crazy. That's funny. Frozen, average. Dinosaur, bad. Shit was boring. And kind of creepy for a kid. Bugs Life, I do not remember watching as a kid. So that will go in, I guess, never watched, really. Emperor's New Groove. Boom. Got to. It's got to. Instant got to. Come on. Princess and the Frog. Good movie. Take a movie. Good movie. Actually, great. I'll move this down to good. And this down to good. And that'll be great. Because, yeah, I have nostalgia for that. Who Killed Roger Rabbit? I haven't actually seen this full movie. So I guess I'll put it there. Because I'm realizing now I haven't actually watched it fully. Toy Story 3. No, I haven't seen it fully. Toy Story 3 is... Oh. Good. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, 2 is better than 3. Yeah. Brother Bear 2. Average, I think. Up. Great movie. Treasure Planet, good. I remember liking it. I like the vibe. It was cool. Spirited Away. That's a great movie. Is it God tier? I think it's God tier. James and the Giant Peach, good movie. Brother Bear. Yeah, but this isn't just about how things are good. This is about what I think of these movies, like my opinion, like my feelings on these movies, like my emotion. Brother Bear's average. Valiant. Meh. I mean, I'm just gonna pretend this doesn't exist because that shit freaked me out as a kid. Bolt is the most meh. I remember barely anything from Bolt. Yeah. Brave. Average. Really goofy movie. Good. Tangled. Great movie, actually. That's a great one. Toy Story. Great. Maybe even God tier. No. Only not God tier because Toy Story 2 is God tier. But it's great. Marcy's Moms. That's just dumb. Yeah. Coco. Great movie. It does have... See, it has like the standard like twist villain thing. But it has enough going for it, and the ending made me cry that I think it's great. Lion King. I've never really cared about Lion King, to be completely honest with you. I think it's good. Actually, you know what? It's a tight story. It's really well animated. It's beautiful. I'll give it great. It's a great movie. Peter Pan. Meh. Never cared about Peter Pan. Toy Story 4 is also a meh. And it's probably the only meh movie that I cried during. Okay, no, it's not worse than Brave. I think it's average. It's probably the only average movie that I cried during. Finding Nemo. That is a god tier. That is another one of my favorite movies. 101 Dalmatians. That is a meh. Hercules is a great movie. That's a really good movie. Lady and the Tramp is also a meh. The Wild. Average. I remember really liking that movie when I was a kid, though. Lilo and Stitch 2. Probably good. I'll give it an... All of those Lilo and Stitch ones were good, so... Brother 1 and 2 are god tier. Yeah. You know what? You're right. Things can be god tier, but better than each other in god tier. So, yeah, I agree. Lion King 1.5. Good. I remember liking it as a kid. Average, actually. Yeah, average. Inside Out. Good. Kronk's New Groove, S tier. I mean, come on, hold on. We gotta do this. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can play this because copyright. Let's try it.
I like it when you laugh. I've got a proposition. My eggs, your raisins. We could bake beautiful bread together.
Get out your oven mitts. Things are about to get hot.
I watched this again for the first time in years, like a few months ago. This shit. Like, look at this! Did you see that? Okay, I won't spoil too much, but that movie is peak. You need to watch it. They put a bun in the oven. Yeah. The movie's peak, and you need to watch it. And I think it's on Disney Plus. Yeah, so watch it. It's great. Incredibles 2. Meh. Did not care about this one at all. Did not like it. Meh. Finding Dory. Average. Was okay. Ratatouille. That's a great movie. And Moana. Average. Well, this did not take as long as I thought it would. Rat is God. No. No, I don't think it is. I think it's on the cusp of being God tier. It's like, I don't love it personally. Like, it's a really good movie, like really, 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 really good. But me personally, my personal bias is that it's great. I don't love it. The movies at the top, I love. The movies second from the top, I really like, but they don't pass into love category. Now let me turn the music back up. You don't love Cars? Okay. So you're right. But another one is Piglet's Big Movie. I love that movie purely because nostalgia. Not the quality of the movie. So that's going in great. Not God tier. But you're right. Cars just going God tier. Now, I think that's it, really. I mean... Oh, nope. Yeah, so I think it's time we finish the stream. Yeah, so... Thanks for joining, guys. A bit of a shorter stream this time. Yeah, so... I hope you guys had fun. This was nice. It was more of a chill stream. A bit short. It was only 2 hours. But, you know, we had fun. We had some nice, wholesome fun. Some nice, clean arguing. Some good debates. But it's going to end now because it has to. And that's the natural course of things. And it has to end. Like all good things do. So, yeah. It will be ending now. And that's it. And I will see you guys on Friday for more Devil May Cry when I will be really annoyed and probably rage at that stupid boss again. All right. See ya. Bye.